She told me she hadn't worn shorts in 5 years in Florida. One of my patients came to see me after years of covering up. She said, Dr. Vargas, I literally avoid wearing skirts, wearing dresses, because she was so self-conscious about her varicose veins and her spider veins. She would literally just find flowy pants or leggings, dark leggings to cover up the bulging veins, the spider veins. She's just never comfortable in her own skin. And it wasn't just about looks. She wasn't feeling good. Her legs felt heavy, achy, tired, especially towards the end of the day. And this was affecting her ability to do the things that she loved and even her work, especially at the end of the day. And what broke my heart was when she told me that she actually skipped her niece's beach birthday party because she did not want to be the only one wearing jeans or wearing pants here in Florida. That's when I knew she wasn't coming in just for the aesthetics. This was affecting her in a much deeper way. And there was a medical issue that we needed to address in order to bring her the relief and the confidence that she needed back. Would you stop wearing shorts or dresses if your legs made you feel this way? She had no idea how much her life could actually change just from wanting to wear shorts again. Doing this one thing while watching Netflix will actually make your legs feel so much lighter. One of the first things I suggested was actually making gravity her friend. She started propping up her legs on the couch, on the sofa, every time she was watching Netflix with her family or she was working on her computer and just on the phone or reading a book. She didn't need any fancy equipment. You literally don't need any fancy equipment. Just elevating your legs, if you have a pillow, propping them up, but whatever you can do to prevent your legs from dangling down. That's what I told her. If you just elevate your legs whenever you're doing those things at the end of the day, just relaxing, you are literally making gravity your friend and your legs will love you for it. Which brings me to the part that scared her the most. You're scared that vein treatments will actually hurt or maybe even make things worse. But here's what really happens. I cannot tell you how often women come feeling that treatment is going to be so painful, so scary, that it'll hurt, or potentially that it's going to make things look worse than they actually look right now. This woman was actually nervous about every single part of the plan. But once we went over it and had a good discussion about what to expect, how things really work, something actually shifted. We started with the medical part first. Taking care of what really matters from a medical standpoint first. We went step by step. Then once the underlying veins were treated, we started moving into more of a cosmetic phase where we did sclerotherapy and added some laser here and there to address more of the visible veins that were making her very self-conscious. She told me she expected everything to be more like surgery, anesthesia, lots of pain, downtime. But then when she realized that treatments are actually done in the office, that she could drive to and from on her own, that she didn't need to have someone to drive her, and that there was no downtime, she was incredibly relieved. She literally walked out of the office on her own, no drama, no downtime, just moving on with her day. Once we finished her treatment plan, I gave her my tips to keep her results going long term. Vein treatment works, but these tips will actually make those results stick. After treatment, a lot of women ask me, how do I keep these things from coming back again? If I can prevent this from happening again, what can I do? And the truth is, your routine, what you do every single day, makes a huge difference. So here are 4 habits that actually will make a huge difference. 1, elevate your legs every single day. While you're doing those things you love, end of the day, you're watching Netflix, you're reading, you're scrolling on your phone, just literally elevate your legs up on your couch and you're literally making gravity your friend. Give your legs a break. 2, wear compression stockings, not necessarily every day. I don't have that expectation from my patients, especially here in Florida. But on those situations or days when you're going to be sitting or standing somewhat stationary for prolonged periods of time, you really want to wear those stockings to really help your veins and prevent swelling and congestion that happens in those situations. 3, stay active and maintain a healthy weight. Moving, walking, exercising will help your circulation, and keeping that weight off is actually going to decrease the pressure in your veins. And 4, stay hydrated. This is so underrated, but so important for your circulation. These aren't huge changes. They seem small, but they actually play a big role in keeping your results long-term and keeping your legs feeling happy and healthy for years to come. If you've treated your veins, you must do these 4 things to keep the results. But here's what surprised us both the most. The secret to changing your confidence is not in the treatments. Yes, treating the veins will make the legs look better, but that isn't the biggest shift. What changes everything is how you carry yourself. My patient walked differently, she smiled more, she was feeling incredibly comfortable in her own skin and finally wearing those dresses and shorts she had been avoiding for years. She was finally making plans without obsessing over things that she couldn't or could wear. And what meant the most to me was that she started talking about it and encouraging her friends to seek treatment as well. If they were not happy with their skin, with their legs, or just feeling that pain, that heaviness and discomfort, she encouraged them to seek treatment too. Sometimes we think it's just about the appearance, but for so many women, it's actually feeling like themselves again, comfortable in their own skin again. What would it feel like to love your legs again? When confidence comes back, everything changes.